Hi, my name is Michaela Harris with Timberlake Marketing. I want to take just a few minutes today to show you what you could be doing to gain more clients using online methods and beat out your competitors. So first things first, if I was to search for your business on Google, I don't automatically see a Google business profile. Now this is what's going to show up in the maps, in Google Maps section, and this is going to be one major way that customers find companies. So it's important to have one, and the way you do that is create you a Gmail account, go up here to your Google Apps, go to Business Profile. You want to make sure that you complete this profile in its entirety. Don't leave any details out if you can help it. Put a lot of photos. Make sure your photos save as keywords, and I'll go over keywords in just a moment. And then you want to make sure that you get your business verified. You have a good company description with a few keywords. And then you can go get your business listed on websites that do business listings. Just get your name and address listed and it'll give you a citation back to your Google business profile. With that being said, if I was to search for a contractor in Ocala, Florida, I don't see you in the maps simply because you don't have the profile. But I also don't see you down here. I know that you have a website, but I don't see you ranking on this first page. The reason why that's important is because some people skip right over the maps and they'll go in to try and find your website. Whoever's on this first page is going to get the most trustworthiness from the customers. So when they come down here, they're probably never going to make it to that second page. Most people never do. They're going to go with one of the first people they find. So what you can do is you can compare your website to your top competitor, and that's what I did here. So if I go and I compare what your website's doing, I just put your URL into this tool called Ahrefs. And when I put your URL into Ahrefs, it's going to show me everything about your website. So how much traffic are you actually generating to your website, how many keywords and referring domains and backlinks. Now if you notice, you're not really generating a lot of traffic, and likely that's due to not being on the first page. So if I take your competitor, you can see that they're actually getting quite a bit of traffic, and you can go in here and submit your business to the same backlinks and domains, but make sure that you're only getting those that are powerful and relevant. Getting scammy links that maybe aren't really relevant to what you're doing is going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. So when you're building your website, you can go in here and take their keywords. So obviously, if they're on that first page, they're doing something right. So come in here and see. So Ocala Home Builders, 300 people search that every month. So that's a good word. You want to go in here and find all these keywords, and you want to put them in your website content so that do about one keyword for every 200 words of content, and your homepage should have about 1,500 to 2,000 words. But you go in here and you get these keywords, copy them exactly, make sure that you're getting the ones with the highest search volume and the lowest KD. So when you do this, this is extremely important in ranking. Not only that, but you need to do the backlinks and referring domains as well. So like I said, you want to have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content, but it needs to be relevant content. So when I initially look at your website, I do have some recommendations. My first recommendation is going to be to make sure that you're using high quality photos that aren't grainy. This is going to help you look more professional in the eyes of your customers. Next, when I first immediately saw this, I realized that there were a lot of pages. Now, having a lot of pages is not necessarily a bad thing, but they're all main pages on your main menu. The way that I would probably go back and try to set this up is to say, maybe you want to have different styles and have a drop down with little mini pages for those styles. Or you could have one big style page that says, okay, well, these are all different styles that you can choose, have a short description and a photo. Having this many main pages on your main menu can get really cluttered really fast and be a little overwhelming. So that's another recommendation that I have. When looking at your content through here, I noticed that there is quite a bit of it, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of keywords used, which is likely why it's not ranking. And I'm seeing when I save the images, they're not saving as keywords either. So that's some potential for growth right there, is making sure that your content is relevant to what you do as a company and making sure that any images that you have save as keywords. That's important. And like I said, for every 200 words, throw in a keyword, bold it. That way Google sees it and sees that it commands authority. Then we come down here, and I do notice that there are a few more grainy photos. Like I said, it's important to make sure you use high quality photos and make sure they're saving as keywords. And all in all, it doesn't look bad. You do have a nice website. It just feels, my initial thought as a customer coming in would probably be something along the lines of, it's a little overwhelming. So you could take and condense a lot of this information. I don't want you to get rid of content because you want to have that 1,500, 2,000 words. But my recommendation is going to be, just from a customer's point of view, to condense some of your content. Get rid of anything that's not necessary and try to condense it. Make your pages a little more easy to navigate. Make your menu a little more organized and easier to navigate. And overall, just kind of make it a little more user-friendly. Make sure that any of your service pages, you want to have about 500 to 750 words. They don't look bad, but you want to also take advantage of putting keywords in on these pages as well. This will help them rank. And again, making sure all of these images save as keywords. So this is super important. Again, make sure they save as keywords. This is what's going to help you rank and beat out your competitors. And the reason why that's so important to rank on that first page is, as you can see, not ranking, you don't generate a lot of traffic. But when you rank, you generate a lot more people coming and seeing your website because it's on the first page. They're getting to go directly to you without having to go through Houzz or Angie's List or Home Advisor or any of those. So overall, I hope that this video has at least been educational. I hope that it's going to add value to your business. My company does offer all of these services, but these are all also things that you can go do on your own to help benefit your company. I hope that you at least learned some valuable information, and please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you so much for your time.